All right, we are live for game one of this best of 5 here, round one of the LSS
Woo-wee.
Season 2 playoffs. On the blue team, we have Laben on Camille. We have Poo Poo on Sejuani, Zip the Zap on Seraphine, Bone on Kaisa, and Skeggy Cougar on Nautilus. And on the red side, we have Brown Mandarius on Set, Castle on the Udyr pick, Mark Boots on that Blind Syndra. We have Digital Stain. I've actually never seen him before on Vane. Welcome aboard. And Hit 'em Up Rob here on Lulu holding it down.
Oh, yeah, and I think this is going to be a fiery, hot game. I'm excited to see how this blind pick Syndra works out, and I'm excited to see this Vayne. Now,
Yeah.
with that being said, MEC's pick band right here is stacked. They have the Seraphine and they have the Kaisa, two awesome, awesome champions who, borderline busted. I don't know, but we'll see how it plays out for them. I just know that this game is going to be so exciting, and I'm excited to watch it. And let's see this Zip the Zap putting down a little bit of damage on Mark Boots. Oh, but guess what? Bop!
I
Mark
like
Boots says,
it. I
fancy
like it.
footwork.
These
I'm
two
taking
already.
a little bit back. And, yeah, looking pretty even already in the mid lane. I hope they keep this, do-si-do up a little bit. And
oh, but wait, Mark Boots killed a ward. All right, so he'll actually hit 2 on wave number 1.
Mark Boots, you dirty dog.
And if Zip the Zap doesn't know this, he could get caught with a bad trade. So watch, if you watch there, when that last caster goes down, because he killed a ward, he gets 2 first. That's a, I want to see if he really uses it.
If he can really punish Zip the Zap with that.
And I hope I'm right, because he had 1 CS. That's what told me he killed a ward. He had 1 CS going in the lane. And I think I saw it as well. Some heavy trades up here. Set does well into Camille if she boxes him like this.
Whoa.
Yeah, and a bit of tension here in all the lanes. Love to see it play out. These early trades are very significant.
Yes. Wow.
For how
We
the
are
lanes
starting
go.
off with a fast-paced game here already. Every lane taking some skirmishes early on with some pretty heavy trades in HP here. So it's gonna really. Oh
Level
no!
2
And the
for
Ignite
the
coming
bot
out
lane.
already.
Skeggy lands the hook on the Vayne. It's going to be followed up. The Ignite goes down, though, all in. They switch focus to hit him up, Rob on Lulu. He is fleeing, but the flash auto for first blood on Bone here. MEC Hysteria on the board. Poo Poo top lane with the gank to Sejuani. This looks like it'll work. Camille will use the hook shot to get in. There's nowhere for Brown Mandarius to go, and MEC Hysteria firing off right away.
Wow.
Love to see it.
And a fiery game, like I said, right off the bat. MEC off to a great start, picking up kills in the bot lane and in the top lane almost simultaneously. And now we're at 3 minutes. It's already 2-0. MEC up almost 1K gold. And, man, I'm excited to see it off to a fast start here. We are looking for, me and Diddy here, we love those Game 5.
Oh,
I don't think I've been able to say that before. We're always talking about those Game 3s. But
what about the Game 5?
Today, is it going to be a Game 5?
That would be epic. It would be a lot of fun to cast, and I sure it'd be a great experience for all the players involved as well. But we should talk about the jungle contrast and picks here, because Sejuani is able to cash in on a gank. She went 3 camps top lane, straight top. So this is something that top laners used to have to be wary about every game when it was gank jungle meta, Lee Sin, Elise, Rek'Sai, stuff like that. The 245 top lane gank, it works on Brown Mandarius. So Sejuani cashing in, but look at the camp difference.
And he's back.
Yeah, and returning here, no flash on Brown Mandarius, but he's threatening 2v1. He wants to fight in his minions. He's looking for a double stun. The TP is going to come in. That's Mark Boots. Brown Mandarius looking for a big showstopper here, and can Mark Boots turn it? Does Poo Poo have the damage on Brown Mandarius? She's just boxing him away, but the Conqueror is doing a lot of damage. Zip the Zap with the teleport answer. It's a 1-for-1 now, but it looks like it's going to be a 2-for-1 MEC Hysteria, because Zip the Zap answers the TP. And another 1 situation for MEC Hysteria. Started off by Poo Poo on this Sejuani here. Cashing in on that champion's early kit. When Sejuani reaches level 3, she has mobility, CC, everything you need for a gank.
Yeah, I think the fight was got dragged out pretty long there. I think maybe if Mark Boots didn't go after the Camille, Brown Mandarius could have survived with a little bit more HP, and then they could have backed out before the TP completed from Zip the Zap. But unfortunately, it didn't play out that way. And now, down 1K gold, down 3 kills, and things are looking to start out on pretty rocky start for MAAD City here.
Yeah, and it's MEC Hysteria are going to be tested on their ability to transition lead into game win. You have a small lead, but what separates great teams from good teams is their ability to take a small lead and use it as leverage to create a winning game. So MEC Hysteria, it's on you guys. You're up in the early game. How can you get the win? But Udyr farming away. Look at the double CS already. He's up 22 in the jungle. This is the trade-off. When you are active and ganking early, you pay a price. And the price, despite getting first dragon, great job, MEC Hysteria and Poo doing his job.
Yeah.
But despite that, you look at the CS in the jungle, and if I'm on MAAD City, I'm actually feeling comfortable just from that.
Too. Both, regardless, both teams here have good scaling damage here in this game, but like you're saying, this farm advantage is pretty huge, and I'm thinking Udyr's feeling pretty damn good right about now.
Tough trade for LeBen here, just boxing that Darius. Oh, he hit 6!
Oh,
and LeBen was not
slam
expecting
dunk.
it, so the ulti comes in. The charm from Seraphine, the ulti will land on Mark Boots. He's in a 2v1, and he has no flash. He will drop to Poo active once again. 4 KP on Sejuani. Absolutely what you look for when you lock that champion. Castle in the bot lane. Is there any response? They seem to be a bit aware. MEC Hysteria. Their wave doesn't look too bad. Oh, and the hook will land. They're going to take the 2v2 despite Udyr being right around the corner. I wonder if they'll pay for that. But you know what? Taking a trade in the minion wave like that, especially after Digital Stain hit it a couple times, that wave's actually looks like it's coming back to MEC Hysteria. Sometimes try when you're in lane and your lane is in a tough spot, you trade with the enemy, you force them to use abilities that hit the minions, and you can tip the wave back to yourself. This is something that top laners at the highest level do all the time. Sometimes you have to risk your life to reset your wave, but we see Castle.
I learned something new every day here on the cast with Diddy, and that would be one of them. Great theory to think about. I've never really, you know, in my own personal gameplay, thought about using a trade to manipulate the wave like that.
Oh yeah, I mean, you think of a champion like Darius, for example. He's all about wave manipulation and freezing you out. Well, if he wants to poke you with Q, but you're standing on your minions, he'll chunk your wave, and sometimes, depending on what your wave state is, that can tip the wave. And I think that bot lane trade had somewhat of that effect, but you know, these ADs are always hitting the waves back and forth to each other. The state can change back and forth, but just small detail that, you know, some of the best players are aware of. It's not pretty, but it's there.
Let's take a look at the. Let's take a look at this again. So Sejuani closing that farm gap to Udyr here. So Udyr needs to keep it up and maybe look. I mean, does he looking to scale into this game and just power farm, or is he going to be looking for some leverage here through ganks?
Yeah, what Udyr wants to do is rush Chem Tank. Essentially, once he gets that item, he has access to playmaking ability. Prior to that, he needs flash to pretty much do anything. So I think what most Udyrs do is like they Giga farm their Chem Tank and then they look to play for objectives. But we have Zip to Zap with the R flash. It tags Mark Boots, who doesn't have flash. Once again, Skeggy Cougar on the roam will flash for the auto snare. Zip to Zap with the last remaining damage, but he looks to be dead here as Brown Man Darius is pulling up. No flash here. They're going to trade it 1-for-1, and Castle gets a big boost.
Yeah, I think it's great for Castle to pick up a kill there. Unfortunately for Mark Boots, it is, you know, with flash down. Was flash still down there?
Yeah.
It was. So
yeah,
pretty difficult for Mark Boots there to ask Syndra to counter a gank from the Sejuani and Seraphine. It does have somewhat easy setup.
Skeggy with the hook in the bot lane. That's a level 5 Lulu. Hit him up, Rob, forcing a flash away. Both summoners going down. Bone with the follow-up will get condemned into the wall. Digital Stain.
Great condemn there.
Yeah, yeah. Great heads-up play by Digital Dash to peel his Lulu, who now has access to ulti, but gets chipped a bit low. LeBien might die for that if you... Okay, LeBien needs his Sejuani near, or he could die without E.
on the way, actually, as you say that. So.
Yeah, so here comes the 2v1.
Oh, no.
Set looking for the ulti.
Finish him off quick.
Yeah, LeBien, he has another E. He'll flash auto, empowered Q, and the outplay for LeBien using the flash there. Turn in the one-on-one in favor, and really well played.
Yeah.
I think the W missed from Set, and that is just the difference there.
It was the difference. He missed the W, and it looked bad immediately from then on.
And Lebien had another E. So when Camille uses E onto Set, Set has like that 11 or so second window to kill the Camille. If you let her get another E, she'll either get away or use her flash to turn back on you.
Yeah,
and
we do
can find the
see
damage.
Poo Poo is taking Herald right now.
Yeah, and caught up in farm, like you said, Try. And this is actually pretty surprising to me that Sejuani can
pass up the Udyr, right?
Yeah.
Or not pass up, but catch up.
Yeah, yeah.
After that 20 CS difference early. I am surprised.
The one thing I'm thinking is that the control that your laners get from getting ahead from your ganks can lead to you actually securing more camps. But we see a 2v1 in the top side. Brown Mandarius, no flash. He needs the TP from Mark Boots. He needs to buy time.
Double TP.
The Showstopper does a bit of damage, shields him a little bit, but he's going to go back down. And now Mark Boots in a 1v3 situation. He has flash. If they could get this flash here, that would be massive. But they'll take the TP play topside. But that's a lot of resources used from MEC Hysteria. Udyr on the bot half of the map, looking to trade back with some camps. And there could be aggression in the bot side. They could look for a 3v2 right here. See how Bone's working on his wave? They're crashing the wave, but they're weak side right now. Here's the Udyr. He's on his way. The flash bear slap. Lulu ulti, and Bone is as good as dead. Skeggy Cougar wise to walk away.
And Digital Stain picking up the kill there. That is great for Mad City. It is really unfortunate for Mark Boots here that he is matched by TP in both of those plays. It is, you would like to hope for Mark Boots that he is getting up there, securing this 2v2 and getting out, but both times being matched with Zip the Zap's TP and just not playing out in their favor. He wasn't able to pick anything up or save Set there, but, I guess like you're getting Zip the Zap's TP as well in exchange, so that is like, I don't know, it's just these scenarios for Mark Boots are not the greatest. These plays are going punished when he's trying to make those TPs in the top lane. I guess I'm not. It's just so unfortunate.
Yeah,
that's why I'm trying to get my thoughts together. It's just unfortunate for him that as he's making these reactive plays, they're being matched so well.
Definitely, but it speaks to some of the setup, some of the awareness. Oh, as we see, Camille will engage on a Brown Mandarius, making it look this matchup with Camille favor, but he turns back with the Showstopper, but was still dropped to that empowered Q here. Skeggy Cougar looking to engage another skirmish. Camille goes in again with another empowered Q. The Sejuani ulti tags the Udyr. He is locked down. Castle cannot move. Castle is down. Hit him up. Rob has flash coming up, it looks like. But when? How many seconds? He goes down to this. Camille is rampaging. Lebien, another hook, tags up Mark Boots, and there goes his flash. Everything looking good for MEC Hysteria.
Yes, it looks great for them right now. They are up 7 kills, and unfortunately for them, though, this is only a 3K gold lead, and I think that Mad City still has the potential to easily scale into this game, but they do need to do their best to do like damage control here and try their best to survive into that game and not continue to give up these kills. I think that play there was a little bit of a mess, to be honest.
Yeah.
As the play broke out, and Brown Mandarius ulting over that wall, when you realize the rest of the members are there, I think you call it a day, you let him go, you cut your losses, but then Mark Boots and Hit 'em Up Rob trying to come in and save the day and both going down themselves. Mark Boots lived there, but Hit 'em Up Rob going down there, and I think they could have called it a day at 0-1.
Yeah, it's almost like the, what is it? There's like a gambling fallacy, the sunken cost fallacy, where it's like if you watch your teammate make a mistake, you are more likely to make a mistake trying to salvage that play, which happens all the time in this game. But some of the best teams, like you watch G2, you watch some of the Chinese teams, they take like crazy looking plays to save their teammates. They try and outplay. They play aggressively. I just think things are going the way of MEC Hysteria because they're champions that have setup. Most notably, Camille and Sejuani are just there on the play first with more mobility, more access to playmaking and decision making, finding the sums of Mark Boots, who's immobile, and just punishing the fact that the mid jungle from Mad City is you know, Immobile lacks the playmaking. It just seems like MEC Hysteria is there first.
Mad City is in a scenario where their comp has to play much more reactively. Well, MEC is making these plays. Again, like you said, the Camille and the Sejuani, but also they have the Nautilus, the hook power, the ulti, the Seraphine ulti. Like, they do have so much playmaking, whereas Mad City looks like they're going to have to play quite reactively through the, the whole game. If you look even into the late game, it looks like they're going to have to, keep the Vayne alive, avoid the engage, stay alive through the ultimates for MEC, and then let Vayne go to town and do that damage. The Syndra ulti for the one shot on, let's say, maybe the Kaisa or the Seraphine.
Yeah.
But you got to be careful. You get caught with that Sejuani ult, the Camille E, the Nautilus hook, and it might be over from there.
Definitely.
Wow, and look at that damage from the second Q proc.
Oh, but if you cancel the Camille E with that, you can actually win it as Set, as Brown Man Darius gets a flash for just his ulti. So what Set has two ways to interrupt Camille's E. Once she attaches to the wall and slings her way to the wall, if you use the showstopper during that, you cancel the Camille E, and if it's just a boxing match, Set wins it. But we see Vayne face checking Nautilus. TP comes in. That's going to be Brown Man Darius or Mark Boots. The Vayne looking at front to back. Seraphine in a bit of an awkward spot hitting that charm. The Sejuani ult used for peel, but Castle is zooming. This is Udyr things. The flash bear slap on Zip the Zap. That's exactly what you need to happen if you're going to win a situation for Mad City, and showing control of, this mid lane area despite being down a few K gold try. I think this is what you were talking about a bit. And it was a reactive play.
It was reactive, and they got a lot of ultimates out of that as well. So it looks like they're trying to keep the pressure on here. No more minions, so play is going to kind of dissolve here. But that's what they're looking for. So unfortunately, MEC still picking up the dragon there, but getting to get a little bit of something out of that is great for Mad City.
And trading Herald to boot, not too bad. Oh, but this is a one-on-one. Mark Boots does not want. I don't think there's a world he lives.
He needs to be careful. He needs to stay away from that wall. I think Camille is going to be able to easily catch him here.
Yeah, Ben would have to make a few mistakes here. And Mark Boots, no flash, will go down, so you cannot catch yourself inside with Camille in Fog of War that deep. Just speaks to the, threat of this champion, especially when you give her this boost that is now 6 kills here. But we're looking at a 2v1 in the top lane. No help coming for Sejuani. I think they just beat her down, even tanking turret, no problem. But she will stun and flash, but it's not enough. Castle is exactly that. He is tanky boy, will be able to soak those shots. A nice response play.
A nice flash W there for Set. Activating the W, Sejuani getting out of the way, and then flashing to still secure the kill. Well played.
Yeah, well played by Mad City, as they are still throwing punches in this battle. And we have ourselves a game, and I believe we have a series on our hands as well. Looking at how this one has started, I'm not counting either team out from this point on. And I still think it's on MEC Hysteria to close this game out. They still have a Camille that is curving like crazy. They have a Seraphine.
Hey, I was predicting that, this is going to be a great game. It's going to be an exciting match, and we're already off to a great start. Again, MEC up 6 kills, but if you take a look at the gold here, there's not that large of a gold difference, and that is a great sign for Mad City. And I think that is we see some
a massive Seraphine charm to start the fight off, because Udyr was looking to run someone down. The moment MEC Hysteria looked to siege, so they lock down the Nautilus. He is focused. He will go down. All 5 members of Mad City are here, and they'll take out Bone as well. The Camille is on the split with no TP, so it's a matter of, can MEC Hysteria hit mid-turret without getting engaged on? The answer here is no. They do get engaged on. They lose 2 members just for going mid lane here.
Yeah, and they're closing that gold gap up a little bit by the minute. So only 2K gold lead for MEC. And the next dragon, so we're going to see a Mountain Soul here, and the next dragon is up in about 1:50. Baron up in 40. So
I think we're at that stage in the game where it's starting to come down to the Drake fights. MEC Hysteria could be saying, hey guys, we're ahead, let's just play for Drake now. I wouldn't disagree with that too much, but they got to deal with this Udyr, who is Udyr. The Vayne Lulu combo can be scary, but they have this Camille. Camille, in my opinion, a champion that kind of needs flash ulti and every tool possible in her kit in order to team fight well. If we see Leben try and force engage too much and get polyed by Lulu and just get 3-shot by Vayne, Camille can become not the most useful champion in the 5v5 if Mad City have tabs on her. So Leben needs to get creative in his split push threat, his TP flanking, and his overall team fight awareness.
Yeah, and as we're saying, the 3-shot from Vayne, scaling into this game, finishing the Kraken Slayer, if I'm not mistaken. Pull this up so we can see a little better.
Yeah, item check here. I mean, Drake coming up at 40. Let's talk about the items. What do you see, Tri?
Okay, so I think we're looking, so ADC here, pretty much same amount of farm here. So as they're kind of scaling into this game, those are two champions we need to keep an eye on, because at any moment in this match where we see like Camille here looking really good, and you're going to be like drawn to focus on the player who is like leading in the kills, but at the same time, these ADCs at a certain point, 3 items in, they're really going to turn it on, and we're going to need to keep an eye on them, because either one of them could turn any fight at this point in the game. Especially, it doesn't matter who's ahead. I think it'll come down. I think it will come down to which ADC could stay alive and do the damage, honestly, when I'm looking at these comps.
Yeah, some games do come down to that. And what you'll notice here is MEC Hysteria looking to turn for Baron and to trade the Drake. They had the Camille pushing on this side of the map.
I don't think they have enough time.
I think it will be answered, so we might be looking at a 5v5 over Baron here. It will be advantage Mad City because Baron reduces your resist. So, Camille, try to flash play and hit him up, Rob. It doesn't quite connect. Poo-Poo going over with the ulti. This looks like it could be good for Mad City, though. Who's the focus now? It's going to be Brown Man Darius in the front line. Fight Poo-Poo, 2 for 1 so far. Going over to MEC Hysteria. A big Syndra stun, a bit of peel. We're looking at 3 for 2 trade. 3 members down for Mad City, 2 for MEC Hysteria. They lost their jungler.
Yeah, I think that's okay. Mad City calls this a win. You canceled the Baron. You traded 2 for 3 overall on top of getting Dragon. I would say that's a play you're happy with.
Yeah, so remember the creativity I was talking about on the Camille pick. Instead of walking into River, where it's a 5v5 front to back, they actually pull them over to Baron, and the moment someone turns up, Camille just jumps on them. That's the creative playmaking I was talking about, that Camille players need to kind of read the game and adapt to, because if you are just front to backing, you jump on that Lulu, you get polyed, and Vayne 3-shots you. But if you split them, you pull them to you, they're not in as good of a formation. And we see a pretty good result in the team fight from MEC, winning out in numbers. But I agree with you. If Mad City are happy they stopped Baron and still got Drake. Yeah,
I think so. I for sure, they get the shutdown on the Camille as well in that scenario. So I think the best you can do in that scenario was to cancel the Baron. Turns out it breaks out into a fight. You get 2 for 3. You get the shutdown off of Camille. And as well as you secured the Dragon prior to that, it's definitely a win in their book. Maybe they're wishing they could have done a little better to close out that fight, but I'm still just focused on this bot lane matchup. I think it is so crucial to the outcome of this game. You have 2 extremely hard carry scaling ADCs just slowly making their way into this game. Nothing crazy going on in the bot lane.
Nice
flash.
He's going to get the flash from hit him on Brob, but the Camille ulti comes down on the Vayne, who's just completely caught out in the middle of 5 members. There's the Camille getting you a pick here, and now we have the killer instinct from Bone going on hit him up, Rob. Wow. 2 for 0. Great picks from MEC Hysteria, and now it's Baron time again.
Yes, it's so hard it's so easy for MEC to make these engages with their comp, and Camille looking for a little bit more.
Yeah, but it's all about the clock. They're fighting the death timers from the Lulu Vayne. They need to, so they're tagging up Baron. That's good. These 2 are playing a bit of a distraction game, but they need to get this Baron down before the Mad City members respawn and can make it there. But now are they risking a 50-50? Keep your eye on Castle, who has no flash. He has to run through the front way. We see the set showstopper will come in, creating some space with the Udyr, and now they just turn. MEC Hysteria just turn and fight. It's 1 for 1 so far. Who could kill the Baron? The junglers. 1 is dead. Sejuani's still in there, so she will smite it. We're looking at a 3v2 right now. Brown Man Darius doing a ton of work in the pit, but Baron went over to MEC. They could look to just book away here. Here comes the bot lane showing up just in time is Mad City. And how many members from MEC have the Baron? If Camille was alive when they got it, then she is the only member. So 4 members, 4 Baron try.
Yeah.
What do you think about that one?
Again, I mean, I might. Okay, so she does have the Baron. Pretty good outcome for Mad City considering the circumstances. That Baron being started when 2 members are down, 2 key members, the Lulu and the Vayne. Oh no, Vayne.
Yeah, Camille with another look, and that was Mark Boots on Syndra. Just can't be, I guess, in the jungle.
Sorry.
No problem. But yeah, Camille showing you her deadliness in that 1v1.
I would say, like I was saying, pretty good scenario for them. It could have been a free Baron. Fighting with their lives to get what they can in return for losing that Baron. Getting 4 members, the Baron off of 4 members is a great outcome. And
it's tit for tat, Shy.
Yeah, it really is.
It's
the game is so close.
Yeah, 25 minutes, and really both teams are going to be looking pretty comfortable in this game. It's going to come down to not only execution now, try, but map play here as we see. Brownman Darius has TP. Mark Boots has TP. Leben doesn't. Zip the Zap does. So, okay, counting TPs. Drake's coming up. Looks like everybody's showing up to the dance. TP coming in here. That's blue side. That's got to be Zip the Zap. The Seraphine goes into the blue quadrant. Now we see the teams lining up. My eyes are on Leben, who has been the playmaker here for MEC Hysteria. It's a run up the gut. Mad City running up the gut here, looking to take mid-turret.
I'm not going to lie, this doesn't look good for Mad City here.
You think they can get pinched here? Let's see.
I think so.
They are behind enemy lines. They're taking an in-hit. They can run straight through top turret, but it's probably going to be an engage from Mad City. Looking at the hook. Hook will land onto the Udyr. That's the focus. The Seraphine Charm comes in. Is it enough damage? Not with the Lulu ulti. They turn onto the Camille. Lebian getting a big stack shield, flashing away. Now it's just a front to back. It's a matter of damage. Vayne getting some DPS in. Oh, Camille goes in, gets polyed and dies.
Oh!
2 for 0, 3 for 0. Mad City looking to clean up and end the game. Digital Stain going in deep. And Bone able to pick up that kill. But is it still an end angle? I think it is. I don't see these two stopping Mad City, who go up the gut with confidence. Fierce confidence. Mark Boots lands the stun. And they just rush down mid. One more member left. It's Poo Poo. What are the respawn timers? They're too high try. That's going to be game 1. That's going to be game 1 going over to Mad City off the back of that up the gut rush.
Oh my God. I cannot believe the outcome of this game. 30 seconds prior, I'm saying, oh no, this looks bad for Mad City. And what do you know? They literally turn the game on its head right there, and they take the win from MEC from the middle of their base while all 5 of them are coming in on the flank. That is insane.
Yeah, I tried. So you got to split this comp up from Mad City. If they're all huddled together, it's a matter of